Hi guys, I'm Ed, the fabricator at Project Heaven, and today I'm going to be talking you through the different processes of welding. All over the internet or whatever, you may have seen people doing welding on different projects here and there, but there's all sorts of different types and processes of welding that you can use. You've got TIG welding, which we use quite commonly here at Project Heaven, stick welding, MIG welding, and also gas welding, and that covers brazing as well. And then I'm going to give you a brief overview of each process and their applications that we use them for. Okay, so the first process is TIG welding. This is the TIG machine, and you have TIG torch with your tungsten electrode in this end, and you have an earth cable which is attached to the bench or a workpiece. This uses pure argon as a shielding gas to shield the weld pull when you're welding. Typically, I would use TIG welding for panel repairs on the outside of the body where the weld has to be hidden, basically, where you're putting a panel in and you want it to look flush and a nice finish. If you use a different process like MIG welding, it'd be hard to grind down and it'd warp the panel loads, but TIG welding makes it that much easier. The next one is a MIG welder. And this is widely used. Everyone's used one who's in welding and fabrication. It's the easiest process to use because it's essentially a hot glue gun. You have your filler metal come out the center of the torch, and that also acts as your electrode. It earths to the bench and melts your filler metal. Hence why it's like a hot glue gun, essentially. Using this for the right application, a lot of people, if they don't have access to a TIG welder, say, for putting in a nice panel on the outside of the body of a car, they'll use their MIG welder, and that's when it becomes kind of a bit sketchy. But the MIG welder is great for doing big scale fabrication. It's quick, it's easy. I would use it on a vehicle for chassis legs and the structural parts of the car. Okay, the next process is stick welding. With this TIG welding machine, you can change it and use a stick welding function. Same principle of you've got positive and negative, as with all welding. Here's your stinger, and the welding rod is your electrode. So there's loads of different electrodes you can get for different applications. You can get thick, thin, long, short, whatever. You can change the polarity, so you can have a negative electrode or a positive electrode. Typically, I would use these for cast iron welding repairs or anything heavy duty, where you can really put the heat into the rod and get good fusion. So let's do this first. Right, this is a gas welding torch. Gas welding is quite an old method of welding, and it's rarely used anymore now. We use it here at Project Heaven for brazing, really, essentially, such as the E-type front frames that are typically brazed together from the factory. I will use the gas welding torch to braze them back to a factory standard. So with the gas welding torch, when I do brazing, I can either use silicon bronze brazing rods and use a liquid flux, or I can use already fluxed rods which have a coating on them which is already the flux. I don't need to use any extra. These are very fine tips here, so you get a very minute flame to control your heat, and then you can just drop the braze on and that will flow in and melt, reducing the amount of heat that you put into the workpiece. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. This was just an extremely brief overview of the welding processes that we use here at Project Heaven. Each of these processes could have their own hour-long video explaining the ins and outs of how to use them, and so hit subscribe and you'll be able to see some of these processes in action in our other videos.